I know there are people out there, like as I said before, who have gotten their hair done often, and I was just telling her that I have had clients sit in my chair, and when I did the consultation, like, how do you still have hair on your head? Their hair is healthier than mine, and you all see my hair, and they have been growing it for years and putting this and that in it, and the hair grow fine. And that's what we are talking about. There's some people out there, like, yeah, you know, people who they could eat a whole loaf of bread and not gain 1 pound, and you might be the person that just look at the bread and you wake up the next morning with a double chin, right? What applies to you may not apply to someone else. So if you are dealing with this, really you have to stop. I don't know how to say that again. People will still call me and ask me the most obvious thing, which I'm fine with answering calls, but I think because it is so simple, people find it hard to believe. You have to stop. You have to give your body time to replenish. This is damage, just like if she had fell, God forbid, and broke her little pinky toe. I don't want to say nothing big. Her pinky toe. A doctor will tell you, you know what, you need to stay off your feet. You need to let that relax. Keep your feet up. The body is going to heal itself. You know, like as I tell clients, we all fell as kids, right? And we all bust our knee and stuff. Notice it healed. Why is that? Because the body has a way of healing itself, but you have to allow it. That's why your mother told you as a child, don't pick at it. You remember that? You bust your knee, don't pick the scab off, right? You have to look at this like, you know, not literally. I know you all take everything I say serious. As a kind of like a scab, and if you don't stop, if you do not stop, another thing you have to have, and I said that in the video when I posted her friend on YouTube, patience is key, right? Do not, I just spoke to a young lady today, I'm not going to call her name, she called me, maybe she's watching this video, and she said, you know, somebody told her, you notice her hair is thinning, let me put extensions on it. That makes no sense, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so you notice how this lock is, right? Now you go by someone, first of all, she has, what, 3 locks combined to it, because at some point her hair was thinning, and hair was combined, which is fine, but it's adding a weight to her hair. I'm going to deal with that when I'm doing the lock reconstruction, right? See how that's fitting right here. Somebody, she went to the wrong person, will say, well, you know what, girl? Let me put some extension, which is wrapping the faux locks or the whatever, the weave or whatever wrong. It is going to be a weight. It's like your follicles is going to feel like it has dumbbells in it. The hair, seeing that your hair do not grow here, it grows from the scalp. The extension is only to where the scalp is. Eventually it grows out, right? And once it grows out, your hair is still going to be thin. If your hair is fine, if your natural texture is fine, and somebody's telling you, let me think it's going to thicken it, that is a lie. All it's going to do is going to make the locks itself look fatter, but your everything starts from the scalp. So let me explain this to you so I can break it down. Those of you who, well, of course,
yeah, the new growth is going to still be thin.
That's it, the new growth. Look, even my husband is saying that. Good. Let me break it down to you, to my sisters. And some guys didn't have braids. You guys remember when we used to put braids in our hair? What happened when the braids came out? A lot of shedding, right? You thought your hair grew. Of course your hair is going to grow. You're alive. Your hair only stops growing when you're dead, right? Of course your hair grew. But when you took off that braids and you took that big teeth comb and you passed it through, you came out with a big ball of hair. Why? Because those braids will wait. You guys remember a few years ago when the micro braids came out? I still have clients coming to me, and she still has a lot of hair compared to what I've seen, where it's shiny. A lot of them say, you remember back in like early 2000s, the micro braids, and you went to the Africans in Harlem. Those of you who from New York remember that. And the Africans will braid. I used to say, listen, they could braid trigonometry in your head. By the time the Africans done braiding you, you know physics. Like stuff you did not. You can start solving math problems. You finally know what X and Y is. That's how tight they braid you. You walk in there with big eyes and then your eyes get shiny like that. But the point is, they snatched your hair. You remember when you took that out? Your hair, and if you looked at the base of it, you saw follicles. That's the roots. That's the little white little bulb on your hair that came out. And I'm just talking about braids here. So what do you think it's going to do with locks? Seeing that your locks is more permanent, right? Do not let anybody tell you that. There's no quick fix to this. She did not do this on purpose. You understand? Somebody might look at her and judge her and say, but you didn't know when. You know what? we don't know stuff like that. We don't really pay attention to that. We trust people. Just like when you trust your tax person, you trust your mechanic, you trust the person who is doing your hair. I'm not putting myself on any pedestal. Not everybody's honest like me who will say, you know what, you need to stop. And my clients who are regulars know I will be quick, who have been with me for years. I know when my clients are shedding, when they change their medication, when they're going through stuff, and something just buying a house, changing a job. I will say, listen, sister, I don't want to see you for 6 months. And they obey. They're like, you know what, Yanni, right. Right? Not everybody's going to do that. You have to take that power and say, no, let me take a break. A break, if you have this extensive hair loss, a break is not 3 months, a break is not 4 months. I am not touching her hair for about a year. Every 2 months, we're going to do an update. So this is part 1. Her name is Star. So once you hear me say Star, those of you who really pay attention to my videos, I love her name. They're like, okay, now we want to see if this worked on Star, right? Anyone asks me, would it grow? And I like that her attitude is so that she didn't ask me, would it grow? And even if she did, my reply will, I do not know that, neither do you. Only time is going to tell. In the meantime, she's going to live her life. She's going to change her diet, not in a thing, but just make it better. More leafy greens. Chlorophyll is the blood for plants. It oxygenates our blood. I always say that. Leafy greens, fruits, vegetables, cut out, processed foods. These things don't just make you gain weight. They keep inflammation in your body, and it affects everything. Your hair is an extension of you. Again, your hair don't grow from here upward. It grows from the scalp. The scalp. That's why you always hear me say your hair is like a plant. If that soil, which is your scalp, is not nourished from the inside out, I hear people sit in my chair, Yanni, I don't drink water. I'm looking at them. Are you cray-cray? Water is life. It nourishes your organs, and your skin is your largest organ, and your hair grows from that. I know there are other people out there that's doing hair and locticians, and they do amazing jobs, right? And they style, and listen, if that's what you're into, by all means go ahead. But my work is for the people who really want to make a change and get that healthy hair, all right? In 2 months, she's going to come back. Right, then I'm actually going to detox and take this buildup out of her hair. I'm going to talk about, I'm not mentioning it now. Those of you who saw me in Georgia knows the secret oil I'm working on. We all experimenting in it. She bought her oil. I need to see if this oil is going to work, and then I'm going to blog about it. All right. In the meantime, she's going to just, do what she needs to do. And I'm really positive. I'm a positive thinking person. She's a positive sister, and she could have come, I could have said, girl, cut that off, you need to do this, you need to do that. First thing I was asked, do you want to keep your hair? Okay, my work is not just to make the hair grow back, it's to stop it in its tracks from getting worse. Because like I always tell clients this, if your hair looks like this now, let's say how her hair looks like this now, and she might be feeling a little despondent about it, right? Let's say she went back to her old ways, getting it snatched, yanked, tightened, twisted, and all of that. And then this whole top is completely gone. You know what? She's going to wish she was back at this moment when her hair looked like this. My point is, if you have damaged hair, work on stopping the shedding, the breakage in its tracks. Then we hope and we pray and we keep faith that it's going to get better. That's how I do it. All right, any questions?
Just a bunch of hang in there. Your hair will get better.
Good. Thanks to the positive. That's what she needs to hear.
Everything will be okay.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Virginia says, Star, you're a beautiful person.
Thank you, guys. That's what she needs to hear.
Everything will be okay.
Her skin is beautiful. She got that nice long eyelashes thing going on. I don't have eyelashes like that. Beautiful skin. She's such a positive sister. And thanks, guys. Because I want when she reads this, and please, if you have problematic hair, right below this, write your comments. Say what you're going through. Share your information.
Keisha, praying for your hair growth.
Thank you, guys.
You can do it, Star, Anton.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. There's a video I'll be doing in a few months. Margaret, there's a lady I'm looking forward to seeing. She's coming from England to see me. She's crazy. She is. We spoke today from England. She had to call me on WhatsApp. I got her personal number. And I don't even want to say, I'm so proud of this woman. She said that the whole top of her hair was gone until she saw my video in the UK. And she sent me a picture, and her hair grew back. And she has like little, I call it little nubs. So hopefully when she comes in September, I'll be able to reattach her locks. I'm so excited to see Margaret. See, I give you a shout out, Margaret, all the way from the UK.
Erica sending positive vibe.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Yanni will get you right.
You see? Alright, so guys, don't forget, feel free to share this video with anyone. Share this, please. For anyone you know have this, tag them.
Keisha praying for your hair.
Alright, so that's it. Alright guys, let me oil her scalp real quick. This is a quick video. In a couple of days, I'm going to do the video about the J.J. Smith book. Right, I am not promoting the book for her. I'm going to mention how it affected me with you know.
Any advice for
what's that?
Menopausal women?
Menopausal women, yeah. Because of your hormones. That's funny. Tomorrow morning I'll be posting a video with a young lady. She's 70, and I say young. That's Brenda. She's 70 and she has a full head of hair. So that means she has passed the age of menopause, but she has gone through it. And her hair is amazing. Again, it's the same thing that applies to anyone. Leave it alone. Because of your hormonal change, it is going to affect your hair. You'll go through some massive shedding. Some of you, not everyone. I've seen menopausal women where their hair grew. Some of you, but I am going to touch on that. If not tomorrow, I'm going to touch on that.
There's so many different rose water out there. Which one do you prefer?
I have said this 100 times. I buy this rose water from Amazon. It's the only rose water I know. It works for me. If you want to make your own and go buy your roses, go do it. I am very lazy, naturally. My husband knows that, right? It's called Heritage Store, and it's pure rose water. There's no glycerin in it. Body wash is good. A few of my clients use it for their face as a natural toner. Only on Amazon. I have no clue where else sells it. I am not going to look for it anywhere else. Amazon. In fact, you can go on Amazon. Sometimes they have a sale. You can get 3 bottles for like $19-21. Okay? Heritage Store, rose petal, rose water.
And Mardell, what is the #1 thing you suggest to do daily to stop the shedding?
The shedding? It's not daily. You can't look at it daily. You have to stop. Shedding is going to happen no matter what, and I explained that in a previous video, how we shed. There's nothing you could do. Your focus, like what I said, you have to focus on eating properly, drinking water. You cannot stop shedding. We all shed. We shed every single day. The average person loses 50 to 100 strands. Me just doing this with my skin, me doing this to her, she actually lost some hair, right? Scratching, we shed every day. If you've got a microscope and you went on your bed, you're going to see hair on your bed. Good. And then you shed seasonal, meaning you shed during the spring and you shed during the fall. And then you have the big shedding where you shed for like 6 months. Then your hair is going to go into a standing phase. It's not going to shed, it's not going to grow. It's just going to sit for another 6 months and then your hair grows. That happens every 4 to 6 years. I did that in another video. If you're shedding due to menopause, due to medication, due to stress, it is something you really have to go through. I have mentioned diatomaceous earth. Right, I did a video on that. That's the silica. That really is amazing. I'll do another video on it or repost that one. Try to get silica. It's called diatomaceous earth. My girl who always posting stuff, says Safia, she uses it. And she said the whole family, everybody here is growing health with acne, anything that is anti-inflammatory. Moringa tea. Oh my God, it is high. Moringa is a superfood. It's a super plant, I should say, right? It's high in vitamins and antioxidants. She's going to get on that. I'm going to send her the link. Just drinking the tea once to twice a day helps. Water, water, water. There's nothing, if you want to look at something doing daily, that is your daily routine. It is not
Pamela Hayes. Pamela Hayes, I'm in the UK too. Where are your videos? Where can she find your videos? Just go down the list. It's a lot. I talk a lot. Just go down the list. Everything is labeled. Alright? You want to see it? Go find it. It's right there. Oh, go. And also YouTube. It's right there. Everything is labeled. Alright? Alright, guys. So let me finish this up. She's a young mother, so I don't want to keep her. She has to head home. Alright? Just posting this. Remember her face. Remember this. So when you guys come back, please continue to post positive stuff to uplift her, and we're gonna speak a change. We're gonna speak a change. I'm so excited for her. We're gonna speak it. I mean, even speaking life into people's ear. All right. Any specific e oil?
What?
Vitamin E or any specific?
He agreed. I like this one from Sunflower. I think it's Sunflower. Just ordinary, he agreed. Don't buy the pure vitamin E. It's too thick. It's too expensive. And that's more for like your face and stuff like that. This one, he agreed. It's simple.
Can you post the tea?
Huh?
Can you post the tea?
That's also posted, but I'll post the tea for you guys. That's not a problem. Called moringa tea, and it's I'm not a tea person. I don't put honey, milk, nothing in it. Just the tea, and I sip on that. All right. Okay, guys, I love you all. Thanks for the good comments. Leave your little comments here. I will go through it. All right, and I love you guys. My contact information is here. I'm in Jersey right now, so you know how to contact me. But before you contact me with questions, please just go to my website. Just like I said, I talk a lot, and I do that not because I'm talkative. It's because I want everybody to learn. And the question you're asking me, 99.9% of the time, I already discussed it. You just have to go find it.
Maya, right? I'm a loose natural and have been supporting your channel.
Thank you.
And page for a few months. I'll stop doing the most.
The most.
And my scalp is happier for it.
See? Stop doing the most. That's it. Stop doing the most. Exactly. Oh, and another thing before I go, exercise. And I'll tell you that why. Don't look at exercise as a weight loss thing, not just for weight loss or toning up your butt and getting some nice, butt and legs. When you exercise, you breathe properly. That means oxygen, and it oxygenates the blood. One of the biggest things with hair loss is lack of oxygen to the follicles, right? That's why iron deficiencies is low iron. But if your blood is oxygenated, it helps with your iron, right? Especially for women who are anemic. Okay, my point is, you may look at it like, how could exercise help my hair? You're not going to run a marathon and then come home and look like Rapunzel. That's not how it works. Patience, right? But all of these, if you put it together and look at it holistically, it does help. Exercise, even if it's just it's nice and warm now, walk around the block a couple of times, breathe, let that nice oxygen come in early in the morning, right? And while you're doing that, meditate and think positive. And again, this video is for people with fur problem. Your hair should grow back. Speak it, that your hair would grow back. Okay? All right, guys, I love you all. Thank you. Have a blessed night.
Ryan, when are you coming to Trinidad for appointments?
Them Trinidadian people real disrespectful. Let me tell all this something. See, my accent just changed. All them Trinidadians real disrespectful. Like, when I come to Trinidad, I come into lime and eat rooty. I come into do nobody blasted here. Not joking. I love my Trinidad people. They're like, damn, my accent changed quick. Everybody asks me that when I go to Trinidad. Now, next year we're actually going to Ghana, so I'm not going to come to Trinidad next year. But Trinidad people, come on, man. I ain't coming down there for that. I coming down to lime. I love you guys. You guys have a good one. Trini to the bone. Trini people, all my Trinis, my Jamaicans, my Bajans, my Guyanese, all my Caribbean people. I love my Haitians. I love you all who subscribe to my work. I love you all. My UK people, as far as Israel people, who else? New Zealand people, Australia, they follow me too. All you guys, I know, right? My Germany, I had a couple of German clients, my Ghanaians, my Nigerians, all of you people, I love you all. As we say in Orisha, Alafia, that means peace.
In Trinidad, we say plo. I don't know what
Pilau. What do you say, pilau?
PLO?
Pilau. Jimmy, you didn't have pilau with something you just eat, rice and peas.
I didn't know.
I swear to God, I go down.
Pilau, PLO.
It's called pilau. I snatch in your Trinidadian card. I swear to God, it's pilau. Mommy cook pilau for you. It's pilau, rice and peas. All right, thanks for cooking pilau. Guys. All right, let me go.
Don't forget your U.S. people, Jacksonville.
Oh, U.S. people. Oh, they wouldn't make me sound. Okay, my Georgian people, Jacksonville, Nashville, where else? My MD people, all of you, I love you all. I love you all. My Brooklyn people, my New York people, Jersey, my few Jersey people.
Thank you, Val. Don't give Jimmy a hard time.
You know Val always picking up you. Val is such a stalker. Hi, Val. I love you. I'll see you in September, baby. Love you.